Hello everybody, welcome to our presentation on movie analysis. Our today's movie is The Intern. The key characters of this movie are Ben Whitaker and the Jules. Ben Whitaker is a widower and a retired person. He worked for a photo book company previously. Now he is a senior intern of a fashion outlet. On the other hand, Jules is a young entrepreneur. She found her first startup in the online retail industry, and she is very much busy with her professional life. At the same time, she wants to make her family happy.
Hi, I'm Zana Merchant and I'm going to present the plot of the movie. In the movie, a 70-year-old man who is bored of his retired life sees an advertisement in an online fashion retailer of the senior internship, and he applies for the position where he becomes an intern of a workaholic female boss, Jules. Jules, however, was not convinced by the idea of senior internship, so she ignores Ben at the beginning of the movie. But in the movie, Ben shows his dedication and support to the colleagues, which is seen by Jules. Jules then acknowledges the experience and skill of Ben, whereas while working with Jules, Ben appraises Jules for her hard work. So at the end, they become good team as professionals, and in personal life, they become best friends.
Hello, my name is Ossi Lehtiuhta, and now I will analyze Kluckhohn and Strothberg's model, which is a value orientation theory from 1961. It illustrates how values influence management style. And the main idea is that different cultures must all answer a limited number of universal problems, which have value-based solutions, but that different cultures prefer certain things among these solutions. The different dimensions can be seen on the chart that is on the right-hand side, and as we know, human resource management requires psychometric sophistication. And in the movie, The Intern, we found the two main dimensions that are now presented. There is hierarchy at the startup company, which is kind of under the surface. So as a normal startup company, also this company doesn't present their power distance in a visible manner, but it's still in present. The company's boss, Jill Austin, micromanages her employees and doesn't necessarily trust them. Ben Whitaker brings good trustworthiness to the company with his experience. The relationship with nature is domination, and this means that materialism is valued higher than sustainability, for example. And this is quite common in the United States. Thank you from my behalf.
So Edward T. Hall's model of cultural dimensions. Time orientation was clearly polychronic in this movie. Good example of this was when Ben was sharing details of his past life, why the workplace felt like home, and Jules helping him to set up a Facebook account. So the past, present, and future overlap was clearly seen in this movie. People in polychronic societies tend to do many things at once and are easily distracted and change their plans. While Jules was very busy all the time and addresses different issues hastily, only giving a couple of minute time span for every issue. In the beginning, Ben doesn't have any work at all, but once Jules gets to know him, she trusts him with both information and task. So this is a clear sign of the whole model where priority is given to people that are close. So when Ben gets closer to Jules, he will also get some more information and tasks, because then Jules sees Ben as a trustworthy worker who can clearly handle the tasks he's given. The language of the movie falls in the category of low context. Relationships have little meaning and people tend to say what they mean. Explicit information exchange. Language is very direct in various discussions, also with mom, workforce assistant, and even husband. So Jules' messages and discussions with these different actors is very explicit information exchange mainly. However, discussions between Ben and Jules became deeper towards the end of the movie as their relationship developed and Jules started to trust Ben more.
Hello, this is Mustafizur Rahman. At this point, I'm going to talk about iceberg model of culture. This model was developed by Edward T. Hall. This is a metaphoric model. It says that a person, race, art, holiday, language, uh, laws, food, heroes, etiquette, these are just the outside. However, from inside, they have the values, tradition, beliefs, customs, moral, meaning of life, philosophy, and these things actually are much more holds him tightly than the outer parts. Now we will see two main characters, iceberg model of culture. First of all, Ben characters was very process oriented, focused, eager to learn, timely, trustworthy, and friendly. And he is very dynamic at his 70 years old. Peers. If we have look at some examples, we see Ben's dress up is a bit different, and he always dress up sharp than his colleagues, and it was very noticeable thing, and they always used to talk about it. Secondly, his etiquette was very appreciable because he used to do things without asking. For example, here he cleaned a table without asking, and he also didn't want to take the appreciation. Then another characters, Joel. She is action oriented. She is micromanaging her task. She is not timely though. Workaholic. She has bossy attitude, and she is ethical in her task. For example, when she found that she had a mistake, she said sorry to her subordinate. So that was the iceberg morals explanation on the from the movie The Intern.
To sum it up, firstly, caring mindset. In the movie, it's identified Ben goes out of his comfort zone to put smiles on his colleague's face and always ready to lend a helping hand. Secondly, love and passion. Ben was very lively and compassionate about his work. And ultimately, prejudice. At the initial stages, Jules had a prejudice towards Ben, but as the movie unfolds, Ben moved from the audience zone to the best friend zone. Lastly, perseverance and never give up. Ben, at his age, never made excuses and always tried to press forward and achieve greater heights and milestones. Thank you.
I'm Ben, your new intern.
I'm glad you also see the humor in this.
Be hard not to.
So, Ben, I was gonna say, what is a nice guy like you doing at a place like this? But Cameron gave me the drill, so can I just be honest with you?
Please.
I'm not gonna have a lot for you to do. That's the truth. And you being assigned to me is kind of just for me to set an example for the rest of the team. If you ask me, I think that you'd be much better off working in creative or marketing. You know, it's a little bit slower pace, maybe a little bit easier to grasp. If you requested a transfer, we can make that happen.
If that's what you prefer.
You'll be happier, believe me. I am not so fun to work for.
That's what I gather, but I can get along with anyone, and I'm here to learn about your world, be of help where I can, so...
So you don't want to transfer?
Not really, sir. I'm terribly sorry. Excuse me.
Okay. Well then, looks like you're stuck with me.
Great, I'm excited.
I will email you when I have something for you to do.
Or I could just stop by a few times a day, check in.
I'll email you. Also, don't feel like you have to dress up. I mean, we're super cash here.
I'm comfortable in a suit if it's okay.
No, it's fine. Old school.
Exactly. At least I'll stand out.
I don't think we need a suit to do that.
True. Well, I think we did it in less than 2 minutes. I'll wait to hear from you.
Okay.
Want the door open or closed?
Doesn't matter. Open, actually. You get used to me.
Look forward to it.